Counting the number of his children, Issa Lawal has 11 of them from 2 wives. The last one is just about a year old, and there's no sign that he plans to stop soon. Lawal is visually impaired, which limits his work opportunities. He and his family live off proceeds from a small poultry in his backyard and assistance from relatives. He says the burden of running a huge family is heavy on him.
I have a 20-year-old daughter who completed her secondary school education 3 years ago, but has not been able to write her final West African Examination Council examination due to lack of money. Her future is now stuck, and I feel very sad about it. My friends promised to help, but the help has not been forthcoming. But our biggest problem now is food and being able to send my children to school.
There are many like Lawal across Nigeria who, for reasons relating to religion and tradition, are reluctant to adopt family planning or birth control. This has often resulted in large families, especially among the poor, further affecting their capacity to meet basic needs.
The size can determine the ability to provide. So the resources of the family will be shared to the number that you have in the family. So there is a lot of correlation, irrespective of the volume of what comes in. The number of the family, the size in the family, will determine what you give to the family.
Nigeria has not conducted a population census since 2006, but the UN estimates the population to be over 216 million and is growing at an average of around 3% annually. The government is worried as available resources continue to dwindle in the face of the rising population. Experts say while the rising population needs to be checked, it could also be harnessed for development.
If you don't manage the population, and the population keep on increasing, what we terms to be the population growth, and it's very, very high, higher than your economic growth rates, then it means you are going to have more people, moving into poverty. If you are able to manage your population very well, there is what we call the dividend of demographic dividends. For example, Nigeria population can be managed in such a way that it can become the assets of the country. For example, the young people that we have in Nigeria, how can we make use of them, channel their energies into productive activities?
Nigeria's government is working to expand access to family planning and birth control in a bid to slow down population growth. And for as long as the government continues to struggle to convince people like Lawal to have fewer children, the country's population will only continue to surge. DG Badimasi, CGTN, Lagos, Nigeria.